Hey guys, so today I am going to be doing kind of like a review and swatches for you guys over these the Balm Luminizers basically. So these are all three illuminators. They're highlighters that you can use on your cheeks. They're very versatile. You can use them as eyeshadows and blushes and whatnot. And before I get started, I just want to address something. I know in my last video someone had commented and said that like my makeup was darker in some places. It's just the fact that I have discolored skin. So I have a lot of discoloration on my skin, and sometimes I don't wear too much makeup and the discoloration kind of seeps through. So I'm sorry that it looked like I had like too much bronzer on or something, but I never wear a lot of it. It's just that I have discoloration on my skin and sometimes it peeks through. So I'm sorry that it bothered you. So if you guys would like to see a review on all three of these and swatches, then continue watching. So the first thing I want to tell you guys is that the Mary Luminizer, so this one that has been talked about a ton here on YouTube, and I've seen it a ton on Instagram. I bought this a really long time ago, so I don't have the packaging for this, but this is what it looks like. It's actually, the Balm packaging is very cute, and I thought, honestly, I've never seen packaging like this, so I thought it was really cute, and it really did catch my eye. But these two other ones I did just purchase, like, I believe like a month ago or so, and then I purchased them off of Hautelook, all three of them, or Hautelook or Hautelook or however you want to pronounce it, but that's where I purchased them off of, and I believe I paid about like $12 or so for each one, and they retail for I believe around $22 or $20. Don't quote me on that because I don't know their original pricing, but I know I did get them for a lot cheaper. And then so this is what the packaging looks like for both of these, if you guys were wondering. So the packaging is really cute. It's kind of like FBI themed and stuff like that, and they're wanted and stuff. So yeah, here's the back of it. It has these little like fingerprints. I just think the packaging is really adorable. So now onto the swatches. I did address that I purchased them off of Hautelook, and I did pay around like $12 for them. So I kept them in the packaging because I really wanted you guys to see what they look like, and I think the packaging, like I said, is really adorable. I might just keep it because I'm kind of like a junkie like that. But I've used and tried all three of these just because I've had them for a while, and I really wanted to test them out before I did like a review and swatches of these. So let's talk about the most talked like highlighter in my opinion. It's Mary Luminizer, and it's by the Balm, and as you can tell, I think I've already showed you guys, that's what it looks like. Now this one is kind of like a golden champagne color. It just depends on your skin tone, because I know I have very dark skin tone, not very dark, but I'm very tan, and then on very dark skin tone, this will kind of pick up as like a golden sheen or a golden highlight. And so here's what it looks like. As you can tell, I have used it. Okay, so the next one I want to show you is the Betty Luminizer, and so this is the Bronzing Bandit. So this one's kind of a little bit more warmer toned. I don't necessarily know how this would go for people that are very pale skinned, just because it's kind of like a shimmery bronzer, but you could use it for as an illuminator too if you have very dark skin tone. I use it as an illuminator and it works pretty fine with me. I use it as a bronzer, but it just depends on your preference. If you like shimmery bronzers or such as like that, it kind of leaves like a sheen, so it just kind of depends on your preference. Here is this one, and again that's Betty Luminizer, and as you can tell, it's kind of like a bronze golden bronzer. And the third one I have here is Cindy Luminizer. I believe they just came out with this not too long ago, and this is kind of like a pink toned highlighter or blush or whatever you want to use it as. Now it does say its known associates are highlighter, shimmer, and shadow. So this is what this looks like. That's Cindy Luminizer. And then let me just open it up and show you guys what the inside looks like. This can appear a little like rosy or peachy just depending on your skin tone, but this is what the inside looks like. These highlighters, or whatever you want to use them as, are very pigmented, so you don't really need a very heavy hand. These are swatched with a very, very heavy hand just so that you guys can see the pigmentation on them. They're very finely milled, and a lot of people say that they're kind of shimmery, but honestly, in my opinion, they're not shimmery at all. They just provide a really nice subtle like a glow from within, and I think they're really, really nice, and if you could get them on sale, then why not, right? So I swatched all 3 of them on the back of my hand here. The first one here is Mary Luminizer, and that's the highlight that I use at all times. It provides a really nice like golden sheen, as I said before. The middle one is the Betty Luminizer. That's kind of like a bronzer. You could use it as a highlight if you're a darker skin tone. And the last one over here is the Cindy Luminizer, and as you can tell, it's very kind of like pink tone, so this would work really, really well for those girls that are very pale or light in skin tone. It's really versatile. These Luminizers are very, very versatile. I really recommend them to anyone that could get their hands on them, and I honestly think they're worth every penny. They come with 8.5 grams of product, each and every one of them. They will last you seriously forever, considering how little product that you need. Okay guys, so that was my little review and swatches. I'm sorry that I was fast, but I kind of hit the note and I went for it. I addressed every single thing. I think if I missed something, just leave it down below and I'll comment back to you guys. I think these are definitely worth it if you could get your hands on them. Definitely do. They will last you forever, and you just need the tiniest bit, and it goes a very, very long way. Thank you for watching, and until next time, I'll talk to you guys later. Bye. So here are all 3 swatched. I just looked back at the footage and I seen that they kind of looked washed out. So here are all 3 of them. The first one right here by my pinky, the goldish one is Mary Luminizer, the brownish one in the middle is Betty Luminizer, and the one over here by my thumb, the pinkish rosy color, is Cindy Luminizer. And as you can tell, they're very glowy. I don't believe they're shimmery at all, and they're very, very pigmented. So definitely pick them up if you see them on Hautelook. I absolutely love them, and I'm sure you guys will too. So here are a little bit of close-ups, and then I'll show you guys what they look like very, very quickly. The first one here is the Mary Luminizer, and as you can tell, it's kind of like a golden champagne shade. And this one here is the Betty Luminizer, and I don't know if you guys would be able to tell, it's definitely a lot darker, and it could be used as a bronzer. It's just depending on your preference. If you like kind of like the glowy bronzer on your skin, I think it's very, very nice. It doesn't appear shimmery at all on the face. And this one here is the Cindy Luminizer, and this is the new one to my collection. As you can tell, they all kind of have like a golden sheen, and they're very, very nice. So I definitely recommend picking them up if you can. There's that one. I want to see if my camera will focus. So there's that one, Betty Luminizer, and this last one here is the Mary Luminizer. So they're all very, very nice. I just kind of wanted to do a close-up for you guys.